Well, we are looking ahead to some changeable weather conditions across central New York.
Yeah, meteorologist Peter Hall out on the weather deck. And Peter, there could be some driving concerns for some people in our area.
Well, that is true. Now, we don't want to alarm people about this because this is not going to be a tremendous problem. However, early when we're starting up this precipitation, yes, many of us were above freezing and have been. We're going to be right around the freezing mark over the higher elevations, and I think it's there in central New York, like southern Onondaga County, as you'll see right now as we go to the Fossil Surface Experts Live Triple Doppler Radar, that we have the best chance of whatever falls from the sky to stick. Now, we zoomed in on the Fossil Surface Experts Live Triple Doppler Radar just to orient you. Syracuse is here, and Rochester is just off the screen over here. I can tell you that this is starting as, at the very minimum, sleet. Most of us over lower elevations are above freezing, so you'll have sleet falls, it'll maybe bounce around a little bit, and then it'll melt. However, temperatures are below the freezing mark over the highest elevations of south central and north central New York. As we zoom out, I can show you the whole picture here. Notice that this band of rain, snow, and sleet is slicing across the Finger Lakes and western and southern New York and has no choice but to cross central New York. So what does this all mean? Well, again, the temperature is key, especially at the ground. Even with our current numbers, even if you're below freezing, it's just barely that for most of our area, which means the worst case scenario is a slight glaze, as you'll see in a minute, over the hills south of Syracuse from Madison and Onondaga and Cortland and Chenango counties. The highest concern is the Tug Hill in the Adirondacks and north of the Mohawk Valley. You'll notice that that's where the most pink and blue happens, while the rest of central New York, it'll be raw with occasional rain overnight. So let's talk about the ice accumulation forecast here. I'll step out of the way just to show you that there's little, if any, even if it is sleeting near Rochester, it's hardly anything actually sticking. But this is the area right here that I'm a little bit concerned very briefly this evening for like a very slight glaze on roads, on vehicles, etc. But the worst conditions later tonight will be over the Tug Hill and the Adirondacks and north of the Mohawk Valley as the ice piles up more there. But most of central New York either sees a wet wintry mix that never actually sticks, or even in these areas where you might get a glaze, it will melt off. So that's what we're thinking with regards to that. Then Thursday, tomorrow, passing showers in the morning, otherwise rather cloudy, briefly 50 to 55 by late morning, midday, and then numbers just slowly get down into the low to mid 40s to finish the day, perhaps a peak of sun very late. Then Thursday night, most of central New York is quiet with just a few clouds. North of the Route 49 corridor, a few showers, and then a mix of sun and clouds in central New York with a high of about 49 or 50. And again, east of Lake Ontario, there'll be some passing rain and elevation snow showers there. Saturday and Sunday, chilly, not much higher than 41 or 42. Skywise, mostly cloudy Saturday, passing snow, rain, and graupel showers that probably don't stick anywhere, and some breaks of sun. Some morning flurries Sunday with clouds and sun. It is still a little bit of a struggle temperature-wise, but I can let you know as we take a look at the Stanley Law Skywatch that things do indicate numbers. Temperatures should be a little bit higher beyond the 7-day forecast period. You're up to date, back inside.
All right.